Hey guys, this is Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing. We empower small businesses to succeed online, and we do this by simplifying all of this internet marketing stuff. So if you're watching this video, you want to know how to do websites for rug cleaning companies. So for the high-end rug shops, right? I'm going to show you the right way. This is stuff hardly anybody else is doing, hardly anybody else is talking about this stuff. It's going to give you guys a huge advantage, all right? Let's get started right now. All right, so if you take action on what I'm about to tell you, you will beat out these big companies, or even if you have franchises or just these big guys in town, or if there's new big guys starting up. A lot of people are getting into rug cleaning, ex-carpet cleaners, or they're adding it on as a service. Competition's getting a little more. It's getting more competitive out there. You know that, okay? The stuff I'm about to show you, you don't need to be like a tech wizard. You don't need to be an internet marketing person. This stuff is easy. Any business owner is going to be able to understand this stuff and take action. All right. So real quick though, I'd like to call your attention to the link below this video. It's to book a free consultation. This is not a sales call. This is if you're going through the video and you get stuck, you start having some questions, or you want us to review your website for you and go over this stuff. It's a free 30-minute consultation. Okay. The first one is free. It's normally $97. So highly recommend you take advantage of this. It's free, guys. Just take advantage of it. It'll speed you to success. I promise you. Okay. All right, so let me pull up my PowerPoint presentation here. One sec. Okay, so I like to look at the internet as like a battlefield, like a war zone, and somebody's out there gunning for you. Some competitors out there gunning for you. You know what I'm talking about, okay? I look at your website as like your tank. So you want to have, a good, powerful tank going onto the battlefield. And what's on the line? I mean, what's on the line is, a possible business failure. Failure is right around the corner. You know this as a business owner. We all feel this, okay? So we need to set our foundation. We need to create something that can withstand and defend, what's important to you, whether it's, your mortgage payment, feeding your family, like all this stuff, like making sure your business stays intact and successful. Okay, so what are you going to bring to the battlefield? Now, I made this, okay? You want to bring this little toy? This is what most people are doing. They're bringing a little toy tank to this internet battlefield. Their websites are just weak, okay? Or do you want this? Okay, you want this. You want something powerful. Good news is 95% of these businesses are getting it wrong. And I'm going to show you how to get it right, okay? But why are they getting it wrong? Okay, most web designers are either artists and they make pretty looking websites, lots of good colors and the fonts match the image. Everything looks great, okay? And you want that. You want a nice looking website. I'm not downplaying that, okay? But and then on the other side, you got web designers that are more like geeky about like the technical stuff, and they're good at programming, okay? They're good at the functioning stuff like that. Both of these people, and there's a spectrum. There's lots of people in between as well. But what most people, both of these guys are getting it wrong, okay? But what's missing? What is missing with the good website? What sets a website apart? What turns this into this? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's proven marketing principles. These guys are not marketers, okay? They're either programmers or web designers or a combination of the two, but they're not marketers, okay? So what's missing is proven marketing principles. This is your key to success, and this is what most people don't do, okay? Here's an example of one real live person who's taken this advice, ran with it. He was making $25K a year at his struggling business. Now he makes $250K a year profit. He gives credit for making a significant impact on the success of my business by creating a website that actually works. Not just a pretty website, not a super functional website, a website that works. What does work mean? It means getting jobs, getting calls, getting stuff that's going to give you a profit to support you, make a better life, a secure life for you and your family. All right. So what we want to do is we want to equip your tank, your website, with the most powerful marketing principles. That's what this is all about. Who am I, real quick? I'm Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing. Been in business since 2009. I've got 5 employees. We're up here in Missoula, Montana. We do web design that works. That's our specialty. And then we get traffic from Google over to that website. That's the main thing we do right now. Okay, so that's our internet marketing service. We have 940 plus clients in 4 different countries. With this many clients, I feel like we've got a pretty good handle on what works and what doesn't. All right. And this is a complete solution. This video is part of a video series where I talk about, how to do SEO for rug shops, how to do Google AdWords for rug cleaners, how to get Google reviews. This one specifically is all about the websites, okay? But they all fit together for a complete solution. So the 5 simple things we're going to talk about, like I said, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We're going to go mobile first. That's this right here. We're going to talk mobile first. Most people get that wrong, okay? We're going to create a clarity headline. We're going to create some calls to action, okay? We're going to talk about the about us, super important. And then the easy part that most people miss is instant trust symbols. So here we go. Simple thing number 1, we want to be mobile first. Notice I crossed out mobile friendly, okay? Most people want to be mobile friendly, and that's the big buzzword out there, mobile friendly. That's 8 years ago, okay? You should have been mobile friendly 8 years ago, okay? Now you want to be mobile first. I'm going to show you what that looks like. 80 to 90% of the people these days are going to see your website on a phone, and I know you want to have a nice, big, beautiful website on your computer, but only 10 to 20% of the people are going to see that, okay? So make it pretty on your computer, but make it mobile first for the phone, because that's where the money's made, guys, all right? Here's an example of my website, bigwestmarketing.com. I've got a tap to call button, okay? I don't have a tiny little phone number here. They're hoping they know what to do. No, tap to call, tap to text. I'll show you that in a sec. Free consultation now, big orange button. I'm not afraid to be bold and say, hey, get this now. And I've got these buttons across the bottom, okay? Here's an example of the tap to text that hardly anybody else is doing that we do on our website and all of our clients' websites is when somebody taps on this, one of your clients taps on this, it opens up their text messaging program on their phone, and it populates your phone number in there so people can start texting, okay? So this is the kind of stuff. You don't have to do that, but this is the kind of stuff I want you to pay attention to. You want to make sure your website is button heavy. Bottom line, big, bold buttons telling them what to do, all right? These buttons are like the artillery on your tank. You're going to come out with the best artillery. Hardly anybody else is doing these buttons like this, guys, and it can literally double, triple the amount of people that call you. It's ridiculous. Simple thing number 2, let's move on. Now we're talking about the clarity headline. Okay, what do you do in one short, powerful statement? Now, a lot of rug cleaners get this right off the bat because they are very specialized and they have rug cleaning in the title of their business, okay? But if you don't, you need to pay attention to this part real quick. Okay, you want to pick your one big service. And I know you probably have lots of different services you offer as a rug cleaner. You want to pick your one big service that makes you the most money and make it crystal clear. You can still have other services, but don't list them all at once on the homepage in this headline statement that we're talking about. Because the bottom line with this is, if you confuse, you lose. You give people too many options, too many things at once, they're going to get confused, and the brain does not like confusion. The human brain does not like confusion. It likes simplicity and directness. Okay, and so that's what we're doing here. Okay, so you give them a simple headline that explains what you do and who you do it for in a short, powerful statement. So get your pen and paper, pause this video, write this down, and this is all you're going to do. It's super simple. Like I said, this is simple stuff. We provide exceptional blank to blank, and you're going to fill in those blanks. Here's the example for my business. We provide web design and online marketing services to small business. You see how simple that is? You don't need to be a computer programmer or a marketing person to fill that in and create one powerful statement at the top of your website so people know exactly what you do, who you do it for. All right? Once again, bottom line, if you confuse, you lose. Memorize that, write that down, and and show your headline to people. If they're a little bit confused, you're going to lose. Okay? I look at this, the clarity statement, as like the cannon on your tank. If you roll onto the battlefield with a tank and you got and that cannon sticking out, people are going to know what you're all about, that you came to play, okay? That's what you want to do. All right, simple thing number 3. Let's move on. We're talking about a call to action. Tell them what to do, okay? So we've told them what you do and who you do it for. Now we're going to tell them what to do next, okay? And it's like this, okay? Okay, if you don't tell people, it's kind of like expecting your kids to clean their rooms versus telling them they need to. I got 2 little girls, and when they come over on the weekends, I have to tell them every time, okay, that they need to clean their rooms before they play with their iPad or watch cartoons or whatever, all right? I can't just expect them to do that. Yes, they know they need to do it, but I still have to tell them. You have to tell your clients to do the same thing, okay? And I'm going to show you examples here. But here's something staggering here. According to Small Business Trends, 70% of small businesses' websites lack call to action. 70%. There's even a whole book called Don't Make Me Think on this specific thing. But here's some examples, and it's a super simple stuff. All you do is write free estimates, call now, phone number, and then back to the buttons. Don't just put a button with their phone number on it or a little picture. Put tap to call. You're telling them what to do. Tap to call. You're like, well, Joe, they see my phone number on the website. They know what to do. Yeah, your kids also know they need to clean their room, but they don't do it every time. Okay, tell people what to do. This little tip doesn't matter if it's on your mobile site, on a billboard, on your van wrap, on your business cards. I don't care what it is. If you add the words call now to your phone number, you can double, triple the amount of people that actually call now. Okay? That's why infomercials, you see those infomercials late at night, that's why they're constantly screaming, call now, do this, do that, do this, because they've nailed this. They know it works. Okay? So the call to action is kind of like the trigger on the tank. Okay? Now we're going to be firing that artillery through the cannon. We're going to be firing away those call to actions. Do this, do that. Okay? Now, moving on. Simple thing number 4, a powerful About Us page. All right, so here's one of my websites here, and I put a little what's called a heat map, so it shows me what human beings are clicking on the most, and the ones with the red get the most clicks. Okay, so what you see here is that people, here's 0.52%, 0.72%, one little over 1%. This one's getting a whopping 3%, like double whatever all the other pages are getting clicked on. The About Us. And this is a fact. This is not coming from me. It's not my opinion. A fact is, and this is by the web design community, the second most visited page, other than the home page, is the About Us page, but it is also the most neglected page on the website. Second most visited, most neglected. Okay, so what you want to do, create an About Us page that tells your story and connects with people. Don't regurgitate the homepage and tell people what you do. We're going to tell people who you are. Use personal pictures or video if you're comfortable with that. Why you started your business, what you love about your business. This is where we're going to connect with people on a human level. Most people don't do it. You're probably not doing it right now. Okay? Check out my website, bigwestmarketing.com. Click on the About Us. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Pictures of all the employees, stories, even have my dog on there. Okay, my dad has a pole line construction business, and on his website, we've got a picture of him when he's in the Philippines and he's helping these kids get to school. He's passionate about this. Okay, people are hiring him because they're like, I want to work with a guy like this. Okay, not just how great the company is, but what's behind the company. Who's that magical person behind the company? Show that off. Okay, and do it with the About Us page. The About Us page I look at as like the traction on your tank. Now we're going to get things moving. We are going to separate ourselves from the big companies, from the franchises, by having, because they won't do this. The big companies will not do this. Okay, they just won't. Big corporate companies, nope. This is where you're going to set yourself apart from the competition. Believe me, guys, I did this when I had my service business. I had a really warm, inviting picture of me and the family and a story about why I got into it. Okay? Moving on. Simple thing number 5, instant trust symbols. This is something that you may be doing, but you can do it better probably. Okay? What you want to do is you want to have testimonials, so at least just 3 testimonials on the home page. If you want more, put them on another page. You can have logos for associations, organizations. You know what I'm talking about. Logos for products and industry brands that you love. If you love your truck mount and you're super proud of it, put their logo on your website. Okay, they'll appreciate you doing that too. And then guarantee badges. Okay, social media graphics are okay as well, like little links over to your Facebook page, a little Facebook thing. All this stuff, it's subconscious, but it shows people that you are the real deal and that they can trust you. Okay, it sounds simple, but it can make a huge difference. All this kind of stuff you want to have on your website. So you do these 5 simple things, guys. I promise you, you're going to dominate. You're going to dominate your competition. Okay. And so let's recap real quick. We're going to go mobile first, not just friendly, mobile first, big buttons. Create a clarity headline, tells what you do and who you do it for. Distinct call to action, tell people what to do. Don't expect them to just do it, okay? Tell them to call you. Don't just expect them to do it. Craft a powerful About Us statement that's very, About Us page that's very personal, and then use all these little instant trust symbols, okay? And like I said, this is a complete solution. I've got a bunch of videos specifically for rug cleaners. I want you to go click below the video here. I'm going to have links to all 5 of these videos for rug cleaners, so you can go watch them all right now. Now, if you're a client of Big West Marketing, all of this is taken care of for you. We like to make this as simple as possible for our clients so you can focus on what you do best. Now, if you are not a client of Big West Marketing, right now we are offering a free consultation up to 30 minutes. That's normally a $97 value, so take advantage of this right now. Just call or click on the link to schedule a day and time that works best for you. So, if you're tired of being confused and overwhelmed, then contact us today. Someone from our office will show you step by step what you need to do to be successful online. If you are ready for a real solution, contact us today.